My name is Josue. I play guitar. Born in Brooklyn, live in Queens. Living the life. Junior year of college, waiting to get out of jail. I'm talking about college, of course. Yeah, so I guess on my journey, I've been through a lot of shit. As in, last year my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. That fucked me up. Excuse my language, but that fucked me up. I thought I was some type of Buddha in the mental, but when that happened, I saw my true self. I saw the true, the human in me. As I'm walking, I just pull over to the side and break down crying. I hear songs, love songs, and I think about my mom's and I just start bawling. And I used to say like, yo, Sweat, you wasn't type to cry, like get the fuck up, what you doing? But no, life gets real and that's just how it is. And through that experience, I met other people that were going through what I was going through. I went to an open mic in Yuppie Town, Williamsburg, and I played a few songs, but I said this is in memory of not in memory, but this is for my mom. She's still alive, thank God. But after telling them about my story, someone else came up and said, his name is Quindell. He's a poet from Brownsville. He was like, yo, I wrote a poem about my moms, but I didn't want anyone to hear this, but because I heard you talk about your moms, I'm gonna recite it tonight. And when he started reciting his poem, I was sitting right in front of him because I wanted to hear what he had to talk about. And as he's talking, he's just talking about how his mom's just struggling to breathe and, every day she's dying. And I just started crying right there. He finished his poem and we just came and just hugged each other for it felt like an eternity. It was probably just a minute. But we just stood there hugging and it just, I was just crying, just letting it all out and it felt good. And from that night, I don't know, I always feel like after crying, you feel better afterwards. So after that night, it was almost like, my purpose was shown to me, because I do my music, but I was always sleeping on it. I never put out my music on SoundCloud. I never had confidence in myself. So with my moms, I realized, everything happens once. You don't live twice. Well, some people believe you live twice, but at least my soul that's occupying this body right now only lives once. So I have to put out to the world, my thoughts, my music, my feelings. And I can't keep holding that in because I'm just going to die with them. What if it could change someone else's life the way how Quindell changed my life that night? So, thank you. Like Mother Nature, usually, something gets established, then it goes through some type of turmoil, and then spring and the new plants sprout. And that's how all of our lives are. So if any of y'all are dealing with some type of shit that maybe is keeping you from doing something of your full potential, just remember that this has to happen, It has to happen. You are going to get through it. Not maybe, no, you are going to get through it. And when you get through it, you're going to feel, you're going to feel great. You're going to feel like you're on top of the world,